Hello my friends, my name is Maltanen, and in this video I will show you how to install my simple camera rig. Now I've put a lot of effort to make this process as smooth as possible. However, it may depend on the operating system that you're on and the privileges that you have on your workstation. However, in 99% of cases it will look exactly like this. So once you download the file, you will get a multi-SCR 2.0 zip file, which contains the script itself and a folder with some resources. So you need to extract them just like I did, and I have them over here right now. And you need to copy them over to a location that you keep your scripts in, which may be any location on your hard drive or the actual scripts folder in the Adobe After Effects folder. So you don't want to copy this over to the script UI panels as you might think if you've been using some other scripts before. You want to put this in the scripts folder itself, and because this is not a script UI script. So to do that, just select the two items that you've just extracted and copy them over to the scripts folder located in your Adobe After Effects folder. And you're pretty much ready. The other thing to know is that the script requires file access. Now I'm sure you know how to do this if you've run some scripts before, but just in case, let me show you. You need to go to the Edit menu, Preferences, and the General tab. And here you need to make sure that this checkbox is selected. Allow scripts to write files and access network. This needs to be checked on. This needs to be turned on. Otherwise, the script will not install and will not work properly. But I'm pretty sure you've already got this selected if you used some other scripts before. So let's just click OK. And before we run the script for the first time, even though this is all you have to do at this point, I would like to tell you what's happening under the hood, because that's important if anything fails. I think I've covered every possible scenario in the script. However, it's pretty important that you know what's going on. So in this resources folder, there are two XML files and an icon that's being used by the script in some cases. So I want to show you what those files contain. It's not a secret, they just contain some simple definitions. You don't really need to dig into how this works and what it is. These are just definitions that tell After Effects what to do with my simple camera rig. So this is one of the XML files, and this is the second one. So as you can see, just some definitions: sliders, groups, sliders, angle controller, sliders. Not a big thing. So that's the first reason why the script needs to be able to access files. And the second one is that is actually taking the content of those files and pasting them in a file that Adobe After Effects is using. And that file on Windows is located in the support files folder inside of the Adobe After Effects folder. On a Mac it's a little bit a different location, but I'll get to that in a second. So once you get to this location, you need to find the file called preseteffects.xml, and you need to make sure that you do have read and write privileges on that file. So on Windows I would just simply right click and go to the properties of this file and make sure that the read only checkbox is turned off. If that's how it is, then you're golden. Everything will work from the first run, no problem. So I can just click OK here, and just in case, this is how you would access this file on a Mac. So you have to go to your Applications folder, right click on the After Effects icon, select the Show Content folder, just like you saw, and then locate the file, right click it, go to the Properties, and type in your password, and just allow read and write for everyone, and then accept the changes. So that's pretty much it. Once that is done, everything should go smoothly. So just to show you what this file contains, I'm going to open it up, and as you can see, these are the same kind of definitions that you just saw in my files. So what happens is that those files from my multi-simple camera rig are being pasted at the end of this file. As you can see, they are not here at this point, but once I run the script, they will. So I think that's it. So let's just run the script for the first time. As you saw in the introduction tutorial, I had it on my FT toolbar. but I don't right now, so I think I can just add it in. So I'm going to click on the edit button. I'm going to create a new button, call it rig, give it a tooltip, multi simple camera rig, and I'm going to say that this is the script launcher, and I'm going to go to browse scripts. And the first thing that you will notice when you do this is that you do not see the multi-simple camera rig script in here, and that is because this is not a JSX file, this is JSX bin file. So you need to change that and select multi-simple camera rig and click OK. I'm gonna move this down and click OK, and that should be it. See, nothing to it. So now I can run the script using the FT toolbar, or by simply going to the File menu, Scripts, and just select the multi-simple camera rig from this list. As you can see, it's not here at this point because After Effects checks what's in the scripts folder on the launch. So since After Effects was opened already, it doesn't show up. So I would have to restart After Effects to do that. Either way is good. I'm going to run it using the FT toolbar. I'm going to create a new composition because the script is checking for the existing compositions once you run it, because it needs a composition to be run. So I have a composition, and now I can just simply click on the rig button, and that should be it. So let's do it. Ta-da! Installation of multi-simple camera rig was successful. Please restart After Effects. Click OK, and now if you try to run it, you'll get the same message that you need to restart to start using. So just to show you what happened, I'm going to open up the text editor again. As you can see, it tells me that the file was modified by another program. Do you want to reload? Yes. And now this file, this presetfx.xml file, which, just to remind you, is located in the support files subfolder in the After Effects folder. I can scroll down, and in here I can see the content of those two files. See, this is exactly what I had in my multi-global settings rig. And above that, I have the multi-simple camera rig, which is this file. So again, I've put a lot of effort to make this work for everyone. However, it's simply impossible to think of every single possible way for this not to work, just like it's impossible to list every single prime number there is. Just in case the installation doesn't work for you and you get the strange error message saying that seems like the installation process failed after all, here's what you do. You will have to install the script manually, and all that is just simply copying over the content of those two files that you got with the script into the presetfx.xml file. So here, since the installation did work for us, I'm just going to delete the changes that my script did to this file and show you what you would have to do manually. So I'm just going to save this file now, and as you can see, there's this last tag called /effects, not effect, effects, plural. So what you do is you go to the multi-simple camera rig.xml file. You just go to select all or Control A or whatever shortcut there is on your operating system, and you just copy it over, so Control C or Edit Copy, and you go into the presetfx.xml, which is again located in the support files folder in the After Effects folder on Windows, and the show package content, then resources, and then presetfx.xml on a Mac. And what you do is you just hit enter, so just make a gap between those two and just paste the content in, and then again go to the multi-simple camera rig global settings.xml, select all, copy, open the presetfx.xml file, just go down and paste it in here, and that's all you have to do. The order in which you paste those files in does not matter, but I just prefer to do it like I showed you, so that's all you have to do. And then you just hit save, and again, this is the same content that you had in those two files. Restart After Effects, and that's it. So nothing secretive about it, nothing unsafe about it, but just in case anything goes wrong, my script creates the presetfx.xml backup file as well. So you can just delete this one and rename this one by removing the word backup, and everything will be golden. So it is a pretty simple process. If anything else would go wrong, you would get the instructions what to do in order to get the script installed. So another scenario is that you need to run After Effects with administrator privileges. So let's go ahead and do that now. I'm going to close down the After Effects and close down this window as well. I'm gonna open up After Effects again by right-clicking it and selecting Run as Administrator. So let's just allow After Effects to reopen. And right now I would be able to run the script again, and I would see that the installation was successful. Just to show you how that would work, and also how to uninstall my script if there would be a reason for it. What you would have to do is you would have to navigate to the presetfx.xml file like you did and delete what my script has added. So you would look for multi, just like that, find it, and then you will see multi-simple camera rig, and you just have to delete this whole section, scrolling down. As you can see, it ends with the effect, so we can delete that. And there's another one, multi-scr global, also starting with the effect and ending with the effect. So this is what we need to get rid of, and save the file. And that's pretty much it. There's one more thing that is happening there. There is a file that contains the After Effects preferences. And this is something that you probably haven't seen before. It's a very secretive file. At this point, I don't really remember what its location is for the Macs, but I'm sure it's located in your user settings, localized libraries, resources folder, or something like that. And once we open it up, you will see there are many preferences in here, many of which come from the scripts itself and from other settings like interpreting footage and stuff like that. So in here, you also have to find the multi-string, and you will find somewhere a group called Settings Multi-Simple Camera Rig, and you just have to get rid of that. And right now, everything is back to its original state. So just in case, let's just go through the installing of my simple camera rig again. So I'm going to open up After Effects, this time using administrator privileges, even though I don't have to. And let's just open up After Effects again. Let's just let it run. Hey, here I am. And we're going to run the script using the scripts folder this time. So I'm just going to create a new composition. It just needs to be here. And I'm going to File, Scripts. And as you can see, I've got the multi-simple camera rig JSX bin. Just running it. Installation was successful. Thank you. You click OK. Restart After Effects. Don't save it. And now you can start using this simple camera rig. After installing, if you had to run it with the administrator privileges, you don't have to do it again. You can run After Effects as you normally would. The administrator privileges are required only during the installation and not always. The whole thing is around being able to access that one file, that one presetfx.xml file. That's it. There's nothing more to it. So let's just create a new composition and see if the script runs. So script, multi-simple camera rig. Hey, there we go. Here's my rig. Here are my settings. And this is what this whole XML file was about, so that you would have a nice interface instead of putting a lot of sliders in. So I guess that's pretty much it. Just one more thing though, you'll be probably watching all the tutorials I've prepared about the simple camera rig, and you've probably seen the introduction already, so you know that I can run the script holding different modifier keys like Control, Shift, and stuff like that. So for example, holding the Shift key and running the script will create something that I called a mimic camera, right? So this is the mimic camera. What if you do not have FT toolbar and you would like to use those features? Well, there's nothing simpler than that. You just hold down Shift and then you just navigate to the scripts and just run the script like that, and it works. There is one thing though on Windows that if you hold the Alt key and you click, the menus disappear, and that is pretty annoying. And there is one specific case in which you would like to hold Alt, and that is if you would like to create the simple camera rig along with Sure Target rig. Let me just delete all of this. So if you would like to run the script holding all of the keys, or any combination that makes this menu disappear, what you have to do is hold down the keys and click and do not release your mouse button. I know it's crazy, but that's just how it works. And that is why I recommend using FT Toolbar. It's just an awesome tool that once you install it, you'll be thinking how you ever worked without it. So I'm just holding my left mouse button all the time and scrolling down to the scripts and to the multi-simple camera rig, releasing the button, and there we go. Here's my Sure Target layer, and here's my rig. So everything works as expected. And the other way you can do this is simply by going to Run Script File, choosing the Adobe JavaScript binary file, selecting the file, now holding down all the modifier keys that you wish, and clicking Open. So I think that covers every single possible scenario that I could think of. I know that the length of this video might be scary. Holy crap, like 20 minutes to install this thing? Seriously, you just put it in your scripts folder and you run it and you see what happens. This whole video is to just explain you how the script works and how it gets installed and what to do if something, if anything, is different than what's expected. So I hope you've enjoyed it. My name is Moltanen. See you next time. Happy After Effecting.